Morning, guys.
Morning.
I haven't got my microphones today because they make me sound like I'm underwater, which is great. Didn't think you wanted that, but never mind. How are we all doing? Good. You can give me a thumbs up if you're muted. Haven't seen Vanessa's living room for a while. Not using any equipment or anything this morning. Let me know if there's anything. I think with all of you guys, I know what's going on with your bodies, but let me know if there is anything. Type it in the chat if you'd like to.
I've got a knee problem.
Oh, okay. A new knee.
I've got a physio at 9. I've just asked children what does one wear to physio because I've never been before.
Okay. Well, okay. So what can you not do on it?
So that sort of Z leaning back thing, I can't.
Yeah, we're not doing that. Don't worry.
Good. More or less anything else is fine.
Okay.
Necessary.
Okay. All right. Brilliant. Helen, you're good? Good. Okay. Lovely. Okay. So if you guys mute yourselves now, we're going to be starting lying down. So you can just get yourself into position. We're going to be down for most of the class. In fact, the whole of the class, unless things really go wrong. So lying all the way down in your relaxation position. Oh, sorry, I've got to set it to record and then you'll have to, oh no, hang on, no, it's been recording the whole time. Ignore me. We're all fine. So we're going to come and lie down into our relaxation position. Feet and knees hip distance apart. Hips nice and heavy, ribs nice and heavy. Shoulders are going to be relaxed, back of the head, nice and heavy on your mat, on your carpet, wherever you might be this Monday. I'm going to take our 3 breaths in here, inhaling to widen our ribs, exhaling to close, just feeling that heaviness through the whole body. Inhaling to widen. Exhaling and focusing on the ribs as you close now, just feeling that connection. Inhaling to widen. And exhaling, letting the hips really get your attention now. Make sure that they're level. Last time, inhaling to widen. Exhaling and blinking open those eyes. We're going to go for our rib cage closure here, guys. So we're going to reach our arms forward, up and back by our ears on our exhale. Inhale, push the arms forward and bring them down by our sides. Inhaling to start. Exhale, reach the arms towards the fingertips, lift them up, back and by the ears, gathering in those abdominals as they're reaching back. And then reversing the movement, pushing the arms down by our sides. Nice. Well done. 4 more like that. Just adding those arms to our breath and making sure that we're keeping our body nice and still. Making sure that we're engaging in through our abdominals so that our ribs don't flare off the mat. 3 more times. Good. Well done. 2 more, you guys. And making this our last one. The next time the arms are down by our sides, just keeping them there. And we refocus back into our bodies, ready to add a spine curl. So we inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis, lifting the hips, rolling our way up, sending our knees forward, opening the front of the body. Take the arms back up and over by the ears, hovering them just off the floor. Leave the arms there as you pull your ribs down, pull your waist down, pull your hips down, fully releasing those hips and pressing your arms down by your side. Inhaling here.
Exhale, tuck, roll, press the spine into the mat, then peeling it off, sending our knees forward, opening the front of the body, but keeping the abdominals connected. Reach your arms back by your ears. Leave them there, feel that opposition between the feet and the hands as you pull the body down, bone by bone in between. And then release the arms back by your sides. Keep that going, guys. Inhaling and then tucking to roll up. Lovely, finding that diagonal line, knees, hips, shoulders, reach the arms back. Lovely, leave the arms there as you roll down through the ribs, through the waist, through the hips, and bringing our arms by our sides. 2 more times, you guys. Lovely. Well done, making sure we don't open those knees even a fraction. We keep them hip distance apart. We keep engaging through the inner thighs. Well done. Really nice. Last time. Good. Wonderful. Really good movements, guys. Warming up these abdominals and getting some mobility through our spines. Perfect. Next time, arms are by your side. You're going to leave them there. Well done. Into nice simple knee fold. So pulling the right knee into a single knee fold. Left knee drifts up to join. Bring the right knee down and bring the left knee down. Starting on the left leg now. Pull the left knee in. Gather those abdominals as the right knee comes up. Left foot comes down to the floor. Right foot comes down. So again, deep low abdominals now. Taking that right knee up, opening the shoulders. Taking that left knee to join. Right knee comes down. Left knee comes down. We start on the left again. Pulling that left knee up. Right knee comes up. Left foot comes down. And right foot comes down. Well done. Reach your arms up. Palms facing one another, just above the shoulders, not rib cage closure, just above the shoulders. We repeat, so that right foot comes up. Gather the ribs as the left foot comes up, right foot comes down, and left foot comes down. Repeat with the left coming up, and right joins, and left down, really nice, and right down. 2 more, leading with each leg, right knee, and left, good, and down, and lovely, last time, coming up, and up, really nice, guys, and down, well done. Bring your arms down by your side. We're going to start in our double knee fold now, so bringing out one leg in, bringing the other leg in. We keep the knees and feet separated, knees above our hips. From here, we reach those arms back up, palms facing one another. We're going to tap the right thigh away, reach the left arm back. There's a reverse tabletop and draw everything back to the center. Reach the left thigh forward, the right arm away, doesn't have to find the floor, and draw it back to the center. So we're keeping the ribs and hips nice and still, using the upper and lower abdominals to do it, as we just move between each opposition part, making sure we come back to our reverse 4-point kneeling, our reverse tabletop in between with the knees above the hips, the hands above the shoulders. So we reset in between. Really nice, all of you properly moving those thighs away, not just waving the lower legs around. Well done, as I would expect after the years I have taught you all. Well done, good. Waffling on means I don't know what leg. I think you need to do 2 more potentially, or maybe just 1 more. That's it. Make sure you're even, and then hug your knees into your chest when you finish that final one on the last leg. Good, well done. Nice, guys, excellent. We're going to move it into doubles. So we're going to keep our arms by our sides for now. We're going to connect the toes together, leave the knees wide. So lower abdominals working, shoulders squeezing together. We're not straining and curving those shoulders off the mat. We're breathing in We're exhaling and moving our thighs away. Maybe they'll find the mat. Maybe the toes will find the mat. Maybe they won't. And then drawing everything back up. Knees stay above the hips. Moving those thighs away. Good. And returning. It can be as small or as big as you would like, as long as you can keep those hips from rocking forwards and backwards. That's it. Well done. Lovely. 3 more. Really nice, guys. Good. And 2 more. That's it. Lovely. And our final one. Holding into that knee fold. Reach your arms up by your shoulders, palms facing one another. We add those arms and a curl up if we'd like to. So we reach the arms back, reach the toes forward. As the arms come forward, the legs come in, tuck the chin in, coming up to join, but you don't have to do that. And we lower it down, toes finding the mat, reaching the arms back. Exhale, tuck the chin in. And looking to those heels. Well done. 4 more. So really keeping it nice and controlled. So you're tucking your chin in, you're not lifting the neck off the mat. That's it. Well done. Lovely. Good. Obviously, you eventually lift your neck off the mat. I mean, you're not pushing your chin up to the ceiling. You're tucking in and curling up to create that ball shape. Last 2. Well done, really nice, all of you. Make sure those knees don't draw in too far to give you that illusion of going further. Excellent, final one. And then you can hug those knees. Well done. Lovely stuff, guys. Little rock side to side. Nice. Well done. Good, we're gonna keep our feet on the ground now. We're going to go into our spine curl and then into our single knee folds there. So just adding on in that hip lifted position rather than with the hips on the floor, working on the legs a little more, the glutes. So we breathe in. Exhale, tuck that pelvis, rolling our way up, send our knees forward and holding here. We're going to peel the right heel off the mat, then the right toe, folding the right knee in without dropping that right hip, and then placing the foot back down on the floor again. Peel the left heel and draw the left knee in, really focusing on the right side, the right foot, the right glute as you return the foot down to the floor. If you want to, place your hands on your hips as you just move side to side, finding that balance. And coming down. Good. 3 more. Taking as long as you need to keep those hips absolutely still as the legs drift in. If it's too much to pull those legs in, you can just lift one heel at a time. Very nice, guys. Last one on that left leg. Folding in. Good, and then rolling down to the floor when you're finished. Really, really nice, guys. We're going to repeat adding our arms now, but that's optional. You can always just keep those hands on the hips or hands down by your sides. Don't have to do it with the arms as well. We inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis, roll our way up, finding that opening in the chest, but gathering the ribs together. So in this diagonal line, arms are by our sides. We peel the right heel off the mat. We slice the left arm back by our ear as the right knee folds in. Then we bring it all back down. Peeling the left heel, slicing the right arm back by our ear as we do it. And then coming back down. 2 more, 1 more on each side. Peeling and slicing opposite arm. And coming back to the center. Last time, peeling and slicing, keeping those hips level, squeezing the glute on the supporting side, and coming back down. We've got 4 more, which you can do exactly like that. If we want to make it that little bit more challenging, we reach our arms up to the ceiling, and we don't have anything on the floor apart from our heads, shoulders, and feet. So now when we peel the right heel off, we slice the left arm back from this lifted position and then bring everything back to solid ground. Take the right arm back as the left knee comes in, trying not to twist to the side, trying not to drop one side really hard. 2 more. Reaching, good, and returning. Nice, last one, guys. Reaching and returning. Lower yourselves down, really, really good. Hug the knees into the chest, fantastic, really good. Abdominals and glutes, all ticked off, well done. Lovely, good. Okay, we extend our legs up to the ceiling now, guys. Both legs extended. That's it, reaching up to the sky. If you need a little bend in the knees, absolutely fine. From here, we're going to flex the feet and we're going to lower down all together in 4 counts. If you don't get very low, it doesn't matter at all. So we're going in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, point lift back, in 2, in 3, in 4, flex and lower, for 2, and 3, and 4, point and lift, for 2, and 3, 2 more sets, flex and lower, and 2, and 3, and 4, point and lift, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1 more flex lower, and 2, and 3, and 4, point and lift. Well done. Really nice, hug those knees in. Fantastic, guys. So we're going to go into our little hip lifts now. So we're going to do that lowering once again. But as we come up, we get to come up a little bit faster. We don't have to take 4 counts. And we have a little hip lift. Now, mine wasn't amazing. We're trying to go up to the ceiling rather than overhead. So we're using our arms, we're opening our shoulders. If you don't want to do that, then you can just keep going with the 4 down, 4 up, okay? So flexing those feet to start, pushing them up to the ceiling, opening the shoulders. The first bit exactly the same. Going down, 2, 3, 4, point lift up to the ceiling and roll it back down. Flex lower. 2, 3, 4, point, bring it in and up and down. Well done. Flex and lower. 2, 3, 4, point, come in and up. Nice. Yes. Well done. Last time. Lowering. 2, 3, 4, point and in and up. Good. Down we come. Hug those knees. Really, really good, guys. Well done. Lots of deep abdominals there. Okay, we're going to reach one arm by our ears and roll onto our side, however works best for us. So I'm not going to kind of say too many rights and lefts. We'll all be on different sides. That's fine. Just want to be in the right position for us and our space. So tucking our chin in, looking down, make sure our feet slightly forward of our bodies as always. Then lift that chin back away from the chest again. Shoulders and hips in that straight line, feet slightly forward. As always, the option of that arm can be on the floor in front of us for support, on our hips, or we can reach it overhead. We're going to lift the outside leg, nice and simple first, just lifting to hip height. As you do that, check your hips haven't rolled back, mine definitely did, and then lowering back down again, nice and simple. So we're lifting and lowering, and we're lifting and lowering. So options for those hands, we lift and we lower, working the side body, lifting and lowering. 4 more times as we lift, good, and lower, nice. 3 more, lifting and lowering. Careful of those hips, guys. Forward, 2 more and lowering, good. Last one And well done. Nice. So we're going to lift that leg and start in the lifted position, flexing our foot. So we're going to draw our knee in, up towards us without tucking our pelvis this time, and then kick it away. Draw the knee in and kick away. So the underneath leg starts to really have to work, drawing it in and kicking away. Good. Maybe we can take the hand to the hip or even overhead. Drawing in and kicking away. 3 more. In and kicking away. Good, guys. Nice. For 2 more. And kicking away. Last one. Drawing it in and kicking away. Hold it here. Well done. We do 1 lift, 1 kick. So we're going to lift back to hip height, draw it in and kick away. So the lift is a little bit quicker because during in and away with control, we really need to take our time and away. Good. So we lift and lower, come up and press away. And again, so we lift and lower, coming up and press away. Last 2 times, we lift and lower, draw it up and kick away. Last time, we lift and lower, draw it up and kick away. Well done. Leave the leg here, little pulses with a flex foot for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. Good. 6 and 5. Lovely. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Oh, lower that leg down. Really, really good. Well done. We're going to fold it in front, come up onto our elbow, and just try and turn the toes to the top, the front foot toes towards your underneath leg. So you don't want them facing forward, want them turned out, pressing that knee back, lifting up from underneath the ribs. So shoulders down away from the ears, push that knee back. I'm going to lift the underneath leg, pointing your toe on that underneath leg as we lift and lower. Nice. We squeeze and release. Keep going. We squeeze and release. Lovely. We squeeze and release. 4 more. Squeezing and releasing. 3 more. Squeezing and releasing. Nice. For 2. Well done. And last one. Good, guys. Slide your foot down, so you're going crossing over ankles, and bend the underneath knee a little bit so you really can get those ankles to cross. Come up onto your hand. So we're going to reach our arm up and over into our side plank. One option would be to fully bend the underneath leg instead, and you're coming up to your assisted side plank still. Or if you can, you have that slightly longer angle and you push into the outside of the underneath leg onto the flat of the front foot, okay? So 5 of these, whatever we're doing, we're not letting our hip drag behind us, we're keeping it forward, hip on hip in our diagonal line, another diagonal from shoulder down to wrist. Reach the opposite hand away, inhaling. Exhale into that foot, we come up and over or onto our knee, doesn't matter, and then we come back down again. Lovely. 4 more times. Really think of that angle of the body coming up and over. Lovely, all of you, and coming back down. 3 more times. Lifting up and over. Yes, and coming down. Really good. 2 more, working the underside of the body. That's the bit we want to focus on. And lovely. Last time, up to hold, up and over, holding here for 8 and 7. Nice. 6 and 5. Lovely. 4 and 3 and 2. And roll into your high planks. That's it. Shoulders over wrists. Holding that position, dropping the knees down if we want to, not a problem at all. Breathing in, exhaling. Good, lift your hips high, separate your feet, find that downward dog. Good. Stretching out the quads, not the quads, Joe, the calves. Stretching out the calves. Well done. You're going to walk your feet to your hands, sit down onto your bottoms, and stretch out to go the other way. Obviously, that works in my space. If you'd rather do it a different way, that's absolutely fine. We're coming all the way down. We've got those feet coming very slightly forward of our bodies. Hips stacked one on top of the other. Shoulders and hips in our straight line, feet very slightly forward. So absolutely fine to tuck the chin in and have a little look at that if we need to. Hand options are the same on the floor, on the hip or overhead, and you can move through those. You don't have to fix your hand in one place. So we start with a full lift and lower of that top leg. So we're lifting it up and squeezing it down. So using the top side of our bodies and coming down. Totally fine to change those arms, as I said, and squeeze. Just thinking of reaching and making a long line through the body, not squeezing the side of the body. Think about reaching hands and feet away. And good, lovely. 4 more. We're lifting, excuse me, and lowering. 3 more. Well done. Good, 2 more. And nice. And last one. And good, lovely stuff. So we're going to do those knees in and out now. So lifting and keeping the leg at hip height, flexing the foot. You're going to draw that knee in and kick it away. As you draw the knee in, keep the bottom and the hips in the same place. You can even bring your hand there to just check you're not rolling and tucking forwards and kicking away. We're thinking about knee and ankle bone being on the same level all the time rather than the knee being higher than the ankle or vice versa. Drawing it in and pressing it away. Good, 4 more times. Drawing in and kicking away. Nice, 3 more times. And kicking away. 2 more. And away, last time. Drawing it in and holding here. So we have 1 lift and lower, draw it in and kick away. So we really want that control. 1 lift and lower, draw it in and kick away. Good. 1 lift and lower, draw it in and kick away. Keep this up. 1 lift and lower, draw it in and kicking away. 2 more times. 1 lift and lower, draw it in and kick away. Last time. 1 lift and lower, draw it in and kick away. Little pulses here. 4, 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. Good. 6 and 5. Lovely. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower that leg all the way down. Fantastic, guys. Really, really nice. Coming up onto your elbow, taking that sore leg, taking it over the top, the toes point towards the long leg. We press the knee back, we lift the ribs up, really getting that sense of length through the body. We're going to use the inner thigh of the underneath leg to squeeze and release. And squeeze, doesn't matter how high that leg gets at all. We try not to let it affect the rest of our bodies. And release, nice. And we squeeze and release. 4 more. We're squeezing, good, and releasing. 3 more, squeezing and releasing. 2 more, squeeze and release. Last one, we squeeze. Really nice, guys. Good. Taking that foot down, bending the underneath leg, lifting all the way up to your hand now. So, option to bend your underneath leg a little bit more, pulling the heel towards your bottom so that you're leaning on your knee, or keeping those feet crossed and pressing into that front foot, the outside of our underneath leg. So that diagonal, we're going to inhale and lift. Exhale, push into the foot, try and make that rainbow shape. And then sit those hips back down. Not sure where that one came from. Lifting up and over, using the underside of the body, making that arch, and then coming back down again. Good. 3 more. Lifting up and over. Yes. Really good. And coming back down. 2 more. Up and over. Well done. And coming back down. Last one to hold. Lift it up and over here. Holding for 8 and 7 and 6. Good. 5 and 4 more and 3 more and 2 more. You know we're rolling into plank this time. Holding for a moment. Shoulders over wrists. Squeeze those legs together. Open the front of the body. Take a moment here. Breathing in. Exhale, drop your knees down, untuck your toes, rock back for a second through a child's pose. That was a lovely rhyme, lovely Pilates poem. Good, well done. Coming into 4-point kneeling, well done. Knees hip distance apart. We're going to go to thread the needle. So, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, shins pressing down. Pushing our spine up between our shoulder blades. Opening our right arm out to the side to start. That's our little bit of abdominal. Make sure that you can see the right hand just waving in your peripheral vision. We're going to push into the shins as we open to the right, lifting up, trying not to let the hips move. Then we're going to fold that hand underneath, bending the left elbow, reaching and finding an easier twist. So that first twist really does take a lot of abdominal work. Push through, release the hand back to the side and hold. Good. Inhale, opening. That arm doesn't just fling up. You only open the ribs as far as you can. Then bend at the left elbow and fold underneath again. Good. One more time. Returning back. That arm is opened. You open the ribs, lifting up to the ceiling. Good. And coming back. I say ceiling, I'm definitely not opening all the way to the ceiling. Well done. Come back to the center. Open the arm to the side. Extend your left leg back. Tuck the toe underneath. I might sneeze in a moment. I feel like it's coming. Okay, we're going to open here. Reaching, and try not to let the left hip drop down. Try and reach away from it. Now, as you fold underneath, lift the left leg, so you're getting this little bit of balance. So you can balance your head and shoulder on the floor, and that left leg lifts up. Come back, the toe finds the floor, we open the arm, we reach up without lowering that left hip. We keep lifting the left hip, and then bend and lift the left leg as your head and shoulders find the floor. So it's almost like single arm push-ups on the left side. Bring ourselves back. One more, third one. Lifting and reaching so we feel like we get more space. And then we lift the back leg as we reach under. Good. Come back to the center and take a child's pose. Well done. So for me, that's quite a lot of control in the left arm, along with the waist twist and abdominals. Excellent. We're going to go to the other side. So knees stay firmly on the floor for the first 3. We open that left arm out to the side. Make sure we can see it in our peripheral vision. We're really strong and firm through our shins. We open the ribs, and that arm is attached, so we have that opening. We bend at the right elbow, fold underneath, let that head come down to the ground. Good. Breathe into return. Exhale, open. And down you dive, taking that arm underneath once again. Lovely. Really enjoy that shoulder stretch on the side that's already worked. Come back through the middle. Open the arm out to the side. Lift up to the ceiling. Final one here. And drive the hand underneath with that lovely twist. Nice, guys. Good. Coming back. Extending the arm out to the side. Well done. Extend your right leg back. Tuck the toe underneath. Be really conscious of this right hip. As we lift up, we open, we don't drop into the right hip. Good. Now, as we feed underneath, we bend that right elbow, the leg lifts, head and shoulders can provide that balance. Well done. We return, toe finds the floor, arm comes out to the side. Lifting up, excuse me, and folding under with that little leg lift. Nice, guys, good. Really tough to balance and coming back. One more for me, lifting. Good. And diving under with the leg lift. Really good, well done. And coming back to the center for me, taking that child's pose. Rolling those wrists forward. Good. Excellent, guys. Coming forward into our prone position. That's it. Good. We're going to come down, lengthening those legs and widening them just about that distance apart. We want to make sure that we can swim around. So just see if there's any water bottles or obstacles in our way before we start. And we're going to make ourselves a little pillow with our hands. Elbows out to the side. So we did all of that twisting shoulder work. Well, not twisting abdominal work, but we were working through our shoulders. So we're just going to give them a little bit of mobility work now. Tuck the pelvis, gathering our abdominals away from the floor, activating our legs so those quads switch on. And I do mean the quads, not the calves this time. Knees lifting off the mat. From here, we're just going to lift our foreheads up off our hands, just finding that head and neck lift. From here, we're going to open the arms out to the side, cross with the other hand in front as you bring them back in, and lower the head down. Breathing in, exhale, pushing away from the hands with the forehead, but still looking down at them. We gather our abdominals as we open our arms to the side, trying not to lose any height. Good, bend at the elbows, cross the other hand on top, and lower our head back down again. 2 more times, so just working through our really simple upper back extension, focusing on the technique as we open the arms, keeping ourselves at the same height in space, and then bending at the elbows, bringing the other hand on top, and nodding that head down. Last time, lifting up and opening those arms to the side. Well done, bending back in again and lowering down. Fantastic, guys. We're going to bring our head all the way down to the ground, extend our arms forward, so almost mirroring our legs. From here, we tuck the pelvis, we find that space, that mental space, even if it's not a physical movement. We slide the nose forward, lift the head up and look between our elbows. Reach our fingertips forward and up by our ears. Open wide to where we just were, but keep it going, pressing our arms down by our thighs, bend at the elbows, swim through. So we try and keep lifted all the time, reaching the arms forward, pressing them wide, bending at the elbows and swimming up. Good. Nice, last 2. Well done. Lovely. Last 1. That's it. When the arms pull through, just lower your head down to the ground And take a moment here, guys. We're going to reverse it. So we're going to do 4 swimming in the opposite direction. Breathing in. Exhale, pushing that head up away from the floor. Good, we reach our arms down by our sides. Now we stay the same height all the time as these arms swim out, up by our ears, bend at the elbows. Reach our arms down by our thighs, swimming around up to the ears and bend at the elbows. 2 more. Down, reaching around. Good, nice, Helen, good. Last one. That's it. Well done. Lovely. And relaxing on this last one, guys. Really, really nice. Bend at the knees, just swing those legs side to side for me. Perfect. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push back up through to your 4-point kneeling. Well done. Squeeze your legs together. We're going to go into our plank and our leg pull. Just going to remind you of leg pull. So we're releasing one leg, pressing the opposite heel back, forwards and down. So we can do this with a supported foot. We just move with a supported knee, I should say. We just move back and forward in space and then bring the leg back in. Okay, if we need to. It's just this kind of holding the plank leg lifts for longer. If you want to take the leg pull out completely and just do leg lifts, that's completely fine too. So shoulders pull away from our ears, step the right foot back, step the left foot back, and fully lengthen the crown of the head away from the heels. Release the right foot, press left heel back or body back, forwards and down. Left leg lifts. We press back, forwards and down. Right leg lifts. We press back, forwards and down. Nice left leg lifts. We press back, forwards and down. 4 more. Right leg lifts. We press back, forwards and down. Good. When you go back and forward, don't let the bottoms lift. We go back, forwards and down. Last 2. Right leg lifts. We go back, forwards and down. Left leg lifts. We go back, forwards and down. Well done. Drop those knees down, guys. Roll the wrists over the top if you need a little bit of relief there. Well done. Excellent. Well done. You're going to sit onto your bottoms. Stretch your legs out in front. Our last exercise. We go into our roll-ups. So you can take any roll-ups of your choice. You guys definitely know what your options are. We're going to start middle ground, arms just reaching forward. Make sure you've got space behind you. We're going to inhale. Exhale. Tuck the pelvis as we reach the arms forward. That's it. Shoulders stay away from the ears. Rolling down to the ground, taking our arms back by our ears, just like how we started in ribcage closure. Push the arms forward, nod the head, look to the toes, scoop everything in as we roll up, diving forward, finding the length in our spines and restacking back up. So option to take our arms by our ears now if we'd like to, breathing in. Exhale, pelvis tucks under, neck stay long, rolling down to the mat. Good. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, nodding the head, trying to keep the arms by the ears if you went for it. That's it, good. But it does get pretty tough. Well done. Nice. Option to interlace our hands behind our heads, elbows where we can see them, breathing in. Exhale, scooping the abdominals, but really feel like you're pulling your skull up off your neck as you return to the ground. Lovely. Inhaling here. Exhale, nodding, looking to our toes, scooping everything in. Oh, she says, I'm stuck, guys. Oh, that's it. Well done. Up and over. And our final one, of any of those 3 that you did, you guys carry on. I won't get stuck again. Exhaling. Lovely. Really nice, guys. Breathing in and nodding that head. Coming up to seated. Fantastic. Yes, lovely. Reach forward and stay forward this time. Let the head nod. Well done. Breathing in. Exhaling. Breathing in. Exhaling. Roll our way up to seated. And we have it. Well done, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. And I hope to see you in the week, Tuesday or Thursday. Otherwise, look out on Friday and we will announce what we're doing next week. If you are thinking you'd like to do this class every week and you have any requests of classes, you all have my number. So you just send me a little text. I'll be very grateful so I don't have to think of it myself. So have a great rest of the week if I'm not going to see you. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Thank you, guys. Bye.